Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. And finally spring has come. And today I propose to make a spring composition in the style of naïve art. Naïve art shows simple forms, simple life around us in a simple primitive language. So it turns out to be sincere and even a little childish. The main characters today will be a family of rabbits. Thanks to the naïve art, their wheels turns out to be very funny and will create a mood for you in your home. And as usual, I will leave the printout that I made in the description so that you can simply print them. Watch this video until the end. You will learn how to make a decor in the style of naïve art. Everyone will be able to make such a composition because it's very simple and I will use the simplest materials. Okay, let's create together. So, let's get started. The tutorial consists of 3 parts: the bunny itself, box for the bunny family, and the decoration of this box. We start with the bunny. We will need the simplest materials today. The first is the foil and paper towel. We begin to form the body of a bunny. This is how we need to compress the foil. We also need these chopsticks for sushi, and it will be more convenient to hold our bunny and then fix it in a box. So we continue to form the bunny, make the neck, ear, and now we get such a shape. Let's conditionally call it a cylinder. That's we squeeze in, and we squeeze the ears, neck, and paws in 3 places. We cut up our ears into 2 parts and wrap it in foil. Once again, the ears, the neck, the body. We form a muzzle from foil, then smooth and wrap it with foil. This form is very simple. Then the paper towels are split into 2 parts. We coat our bunny with glue and glue the napkin. That is, we glue the entire bunny with a napkin. And here we work together with Sonia. The day there was a thunderstorm. She was very afraid but did not want to leave. And how your pets react to a thunderstorm? And this is the result. Then we can paint it or paste over it with such wrapping paper for gifts. I like colors of just such a gentle pastel and spring colors. So I choose turquoise and then I tear it into pieces. As a result, I paste all the bunnies in different colors. I take a small piece and glue it in such a way that there are wrinkles. I want to emphasize the handmade. Since I have a naïve art, it will be very relevant. And with the help of semi-dry white paint, I show these white wrinkles. Then I also add a little pink paint on the top, also on the surface of the wrinkles. The body is ready. Let's get to the muzzle. We will sculpt eyes and nose from such modeling clay and divide into 3 parts and roll it out. I love this modeling clay in my work and I strongly advise you to have it. You can make any muzzle, you can make big eyes, a small nose, and vice versa. And main thing is that it is a cute creature. Very simply I make a nose this big. We will have a big-nosed bunny. Then nostrils. These are such wonderful bulging eyes we will have. Then I glue the nose and eyes. Nose I paint in black, eyes in white, and with the help of semi-dry white paint, I reviving the nose a little. I draw the pupils. You can select a black marker And I have this outliner. It gives volume, but it doesn't necessary. I draw perfectly with a marker. And I add a couple of strokes to get such a funny and naive facial expression. On some bunnies, I drew eyelashes at the end. Maybe it's a girl. And with the help of gray, I make such a contour around the eyes to add even more bulging, spectacular eyes. Then next I add bows. How I make bows, I will leave a link to the tutorial, which I have already shown in my videos in great detail. Let's start with the second part. We make decor for the box where Bunny will stand. I have prepared for you these files in a ready-made format for printing. You can just print link below. I bought this oval form in a Dollar Tree. I will make a spring tag and little signs of carrot patch and bunny trail. I bought them in a Dollar Tree too, and I used them in a garden, and now I will decorate. Okay, then I glue, then I cover it on the top with more glue in the same way, and repeat on all the sides. Then, after drying, I use sandpaper to clean the edges. Skip this step, but I really like it. I decided to add a little color. I have such a pastel, and in colors of my rabbits, I paint the plate for the box just with my finger. As you can see, my pastel has a very big experience. I use it a lot. I think even since university. Then I'll show you a simple decorating technique. With the help of such molds, everything is done very simply and quickly. And I glue this decor on the glue. In the same way, I repeat it with the spring tag very simply. And I love this way. I took the colors pistachio, green and yellow, and with the light touches I just add colors. The combination of cold and warm related shades give a very pleasant effect. The next part of this project is this box where we will place the rabbit family. I have such a thin box left from under the sweets. I paint it black with a spray. I use a candle for the effect of aging or farmhouse style, which I showed in my tutorial in great detail. I will leave the link below. After applying the candle, I stain it with a white paint with such movements in various directions. And when it's all dry, I am just scraping off the white paint in those places where I wore a candle. Here I show the result already with the application of light strokes of the same paint as on a decor. Then I glue the ribbon around the whole box and add this yellow one on the top. I also bought it in a Dollar Tree. And then I put the sign. Oh, the time has come for our bunnies to move into their new home. The bottom of the box with tissues. I will also use these carrots that I bought in a Dollar Tree too. I just paint them a little under the white paint. Then such an oasis for flowers, also from Dollar Tree. Then natural raffia. And finally we place the family. Here the bunnies turned out to be different colors. As I said, I used all colors of the wrapping paper. Pink, lilac and yellow. On some bunnies you see eyelashes. These are girls. And here the trail sign and the carrot patch. And added a treat for the cuties to make the holiday complete. Here is such a sculptural decor today. in the style of naïve art. I just love these bunnies. If you like this video in the style of naïve art, please write to me. I love this style and I am ready to come up with something else for you. Subscribe to my channel and click the like button below. It helps to grow my channel. Let's create together. I always in touch with you.